Hello friends, this video Trigonometry part 6 is brought to you by examfear.com. No more fear from exam. Before watching this video, please make sure that you have watched Trigonometry part 1 to part 5. Now we'll see signs of positive of cos, sine and tan. So here also we have a mantra, add sugar to coffee. So this is add sugar to coffee. So add A become all, sugar become sine, T become tan, and this become cos. So if theta is between 0 and 90, any kind of theta is positive. All for positive only, I'm saying. This is for positive, this is positive, this is positive. So that means, so I'm talking about sine theta is equal to 0 to 90 degree. Any value, this will give you positive. Similarly, talking about cos of theta from 0 to positive 90 degree, this guy will also give you positive, and tan of theta 0 to 90 degree will also give you positive. So this is in this quadrant. So any value sine, cos, tan, also cosec, sec and cot. Why I am not discussing this is it will make things complex for you. Because if the sine is positive, 1 by sine will always be positive. If cos is positive, 1 by cos, that is sec, is also positive. If tan is positive, 1 by tan, its cot is also positive. So we ignore this part. So whatever behavior we get for sine, cos, tan, similar behavior we get for cos, sec and cot. Now for 90 to 180, only signs are positive. So that means if I say sine of any number 90 to 180, this guy is positive. But when I'm talking about cos of any number that is 90 to 180, this becomes negative. And tan of also any number in this range is also negative. So only sine is positive. Here all are positive. Here only sine is positive. In third quadrant, only tan is positive. So if I say any number like this, if I say any number from 180 to 270, so this has become negative. Cos also in this case is negative, but tan in this case is positive. Similarly, when I talk about the last range, that's 270 to 360. So we see that when we are talking about sine of any number 270 to 360, that always gives you negative. Cos of any number 270 to 360 will give you positive, and tan of any number from in this range will give you a negative value. If you see here, sine by cos is equal to tan. So if you see positive by negative gives you positive, because positive by negative you divide gives you negative. Negative by negative will give you positive. Negative by negative it cancels, so it gives positive, and negative by positive will give you a negative. So here if you see all sine, tan, cos, any sine values from 0 to 90 is positive. If it is 90 to 180, only sine is positive, cos and tan is negative. If it is 180 to 270, so in that case we have tan positive, other sine and cos is negative. If we have in the range of 270 to 360, we have only cos positive. Please remember, add sugar to coffee. It's a common thing, people add sugar to coffee. That's it, remember, add sugar to coffee. So if you can remember this add sugar to coffee, you can get this. So for example, we have to tell that, tell me if sine 78 is positive or negative. Just by looking at the value 78 comes in this quadrant, and here we know that all the values are positive, so this is positive. Similarly, let's suppose I'm asked whether sine of 280 is positive or not. So we can see 280 comes in this quadrant, and in this quadrant only cos is positive, so we can say that this is negative. Similarly, let's say that tan. For example, if tan of somebody asked me 95 degree is positive or not. So we know 95 comes in this quadrant, and in this quadrant only sine is positive, so I can very well say that this is negative. For cos also, let me somebody says that find cos of 290. So 290 comes in the fourth quadrant, 270 to 360 in this range, and in this range cos is positive, so I can say that this is positive. So you have got what I'm trying to say. We have used this mantra, add sugar to coffee, and then we can say whether the values are positive or negative. I'm not talking about the actual value numbers, I'm just talking about whether the value is positive or negative. Thank you. Visit examfear.com to watch free educational videos, try free online tests, get the best quality study materials, study from the best tutors and mentors, and much more. Thanks once again.